Hello, I'm Czardus, and let's play City Skylines 2. Welcome back to Shelbyville. Today we are going to be focusing on planning some expansion out. We need more sprawl, and so that's really going to be the focus today. But before we do that, be sure to, if you don't have the game yet, if you are looking for a different game, if you're tired of City Skylines 2 for whatever reason, go check out Instant Gaming down below. There is a link down below. It's an affiliate link, and you can get discounts on other games. So check it out. It's a great resource. But anyway, we are going to come over here, and our unemployment is 6.7%, and we have this new train station that we built last time that is going to be for suburban or for a commuter rail. That's the plan. Now, what are we held up for here? Got a traffic jam as we're trying to get through this spot, and I think, if I recall, we can't get a roundabout in here. Yeah, I think we can if we pause and redo some of this. So we're gonna have to take out these ramps really quick. Still don't want to go in there. Why not? This is just a regular building. We can take that out. Oh, I've got two nodes here. Perhaps? Yeah. Let's take that out. And there we go. We'll get this size there, and then we want to get another road in there. But first we have to get the highway ramps in. So this one is coming in. This one is going out. Actually, that is going to work just fine. And then over here we can get a medium road. We'll get 5-lane asymmetric. Just get this right in the middle there. There we go. So that will be fine, and we can come back in here and get low density resident or commercial back in there again. I think we need to redo some of this though. Those guys are upset. That's okay. All right, so that should help this traffic. That will help that flow better. But anyway, we've got this commuter rail station, so I want to plan out some of what we're going to do. We also have a ton of tiles that we can unlock. Now, unfortunately, realistically, I mean, we've got this river here, so it made sense that we would have a city here and with a natural harbor in here too. But there isn't really anywhere out here that it would make sense for anything because we don't have a ton of water out there. And also, the land isn't very flat, so it really makes it hard to figure out exactly where we're going to see stuff. So I think what we're going to end up with is a ton of sprawl. I think that is going to be just what we go with, is just a whole bunch of low density and maybe see other developments as we go. But we're going to also be driven by rail. So with rail in mind, what we want to do is we want to look a bit at the terrain, and we want to try to figure out where some of this rail might go. I want to get a rail going out this way, so maybe we start with that, and then we can, we'll get a curve here, and maybe get a train station out here, and that'll be our first expansion area. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to come in here with a train, double track, and we want to come off of this rail, which is our commuter rail coming out this way. And I think we'll curve about here. Yeah, so we want to make sure our elevation step is as low as it can go. And then we are going to curve here and hopefully get across the highway. Unfortunately, it does not want to let me do that. There we go. So if we go like this until we get that grade as low as possible, and then bring this in like right there. It's a little bit sharp, but that's okay. And then from here, we're going to go straight like that and try to get this grade again to be as low as possible. And unfortunately, I mean, the problem is that we do need to continue to go up. This map The terrain on this map is so challenging to get things to work right. We're going to go up, get to here. We're going to keep this at about 2%. That's what the goal will be. Which is going to be a challenge. Because, especially here, we're going to have to take this road out for a moment. We are slowly digging into the terrain. I mean, that actually isn't too bad. We're going to get a road here, though. This is a 4-lane road. We're going to continue it straight out like that. Yeah, that crossing looks fine. So from here, what I want to do is we're actually going to soften the terrain. And we want to get up to here. We need to get another tile. I'm going to buy that tile. And I want to get this to that height from here. Like that. So that is going to be as smooth as we can get. Let's see what it's like. 4%. Okay, we're just going to have to go with that. I'm not going to do really fancy. I mean, 5%. We're not going to get super realistic on this map. It's just not going to happen with that rail. We've got it okay over there, but here it's just not going to happen unless we bring it along here and then go that way. But I'm not really sure that this slope is even at the right height. I think that's probably a little bit too steep, and definitely over here where it was built by the designers who made the game and it was not done flat or, you know, well there. But we're going to take this out so we can get a train station in here at least. It is a flat space here, which is very useful, and we can come in here and flatten that out a little bit more, come in here and get a train station. Of course they're giant. I wish they weren't, but they are. And we'll bring this in like this, and again, soften the terrain, coming in there. And then we want to go to there. That's going to be pretty steep on that side. But I anticipate a lot of this is not going to be super... I mean, we're not going to have a ton of stuff going farther than that anyway. Bring that in like that. This one we are going to fix a little bit, so they come together a little bit more. And then in here we're going to just do very simple here. Like that and like that. And then this one can just continue out and just, you know, connect that like that for now. But that will get this station up and running. We can then come in and we're going to start here and bring that all the way down into town, which is going to get this one running. Bring that back, and then we need to get that bus station connected to some stuff too. But let's go ahead and come in here and we are going to change this. This is internal. And we'll just call this line 1, I guess. Nothing fancy there, but we do need to change. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we can do 3 tickets, or three lines. But we do need to come in here and turn this on now. And we need to go to our depot, or not depot, our rail yard, and make sure that we're going to have enough here. I think we need to get another set of tracks here. Increase that capacity a little bit. This is going to curve. Not the most realistic design there, but I mean, this side's a little bit better. The other side, not so great, but it'll work just fine. And that will get the trains out there. That will work. That is one setup there, and then down here we've got a bus station. We want to turn that on, and we are going to get some new bus lines in here. So buses from here. I wonder if we can get this connected. We've got a road here. First of all, let's get that not like that. We want lower elevation step, 2.5. We're going to come in here, and I want to get this as good as we can here. Got to go up higher. Yep, that is fine. And then here, I want to curve this way. Yep, that is going to work. So now we've got this connected a little bit better. We can come in, we can level this off. And we've got a nice tier here. So another thing I want to do is I want to build this out. We're going to fix all of this up. But first, let's go ahead and get some of the lines out here. So this one, I want to connect to a few things. I mean, first of all, we need a connection that goes right to that one. I think that is our main thing. I want it to go direct to this station, which is pretty full. Let's get a stop out front here. And it doesn't want to have one there. There we go. We'll get a stop there. So we're going to go from here down to here and back like that. Now that line we are going to call, let's go down here. We've got a ton of lines here. That's going to be line 14, and that will be, what is this side? This is downtown. Okay, save it as 14 dash. Downtown West. That is going to be West Station Shuttle. Okay, and then I want to get another one that shuttles over. Well, I guess we already have. It's hard. I mean, at some point, we need to get some other things in here. Let's see the view from here. Do I need... I mean, we've got a station down here at the harbor. I don't think we need a line connecting... Well, you know what we could do? We could get a train that just goes back and forth, too. That would be a worthwhile thing. Just trying to see all the different stuff we can get here to utilize the, like, networks that were the infrastructure that we've already built. If we come over here and just get a line connecting these two with a train, and then just have like one train going back and forth, I think that will be useful. Let's come in here and rename that. That is internal line 2. And let's just have, yeah, it's gonna have one on there. That will be good too. So then we've got that, and then I'm wondering where else we could have a bus line, because we've got that big bus station now. I think we'll just leave it out for now and just know that we have that availability. Then we're going to come in here and we're going to get another tier of a road in here, and I think maybe this should be a passenger or a pedestrian street. Let's make this a little bit more defined here. I want a tier there, or like I want space up here coming like that, and then we'll get another spot down here, and then this, like I said, is going to be up here. And that will come all the way down here, and then preferably so that, and the reason I wanted to do a pedestrian street is so that we can have this be at a like steeper angle, because we don't worry so much about grade when it is pedestrians. They can walk up steeper things. That will work, except I want this to be, I guess we'll have to come out this way a little bit further, because I want it to be a nice retaining wall. Okay, now we can come down here and we can fix that a little bit more, and we should be able to get zoning all in here. So we should have high density business in here now. We can come in here, get those right there. Let's go ahead and get a high density housing here all along there. This side, we definitely want high density people coming in, and then we can get more business here and in between the or like right by the train station. Now, what are you guys complaining about? High rent. Oh yeah, you definitely need to be upgraded here. We don't have a ton of demand, but that's okay. We do have relatively low unemployment, and so we will get more people coming in. So that is good. We've got the train station kind of planned out now a bit better. We don't have, this is not green space anymore, which it originally was planned to be, but that's okay. Now we can start expanding out this way too. So what I want to do is I want to get, first of all, I want all of this to be residential. So we're going to go ahead and move this forestry out to another place. And I think we don't have a ton of forestry areas. I think what we'll do is we'll bring that farther out. I mean, it would make sense to have it up in the mountains, right? Maybe we'll just get rid of it for now. Go ahead and delete that, yes. And then we've got another one over here. Okay, and then we can just go ahead and get some roads in here. This is going to go straight up there. This road is going to continue, and I think originally the plan was that this would come down and be another interchange down there. So we might be able to get that going right now. If we bring this in and we adjust the edges to here, and we want to, shoot, this is going to be mad. There we go. Bring that down there and bring it on this side. One of them is mad. There we go. Okay, so this can come down there, and we're going to have to tweak that a little bit more, but for now we can get our road through here and get it down to here. So now I want two things. I want one, this is going to go, can we get this over and under the same time? Need to be 8.75, I believe. Yeah, we can. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to tweak this one's boundary as well. Beautiful eminent domain here. And then we can come in with our road. We want it elevated and through here. Then here we are going to bring it down at a reasonable slope. And right in like that. So that gets us up. And then here we're going to bring this down. That's pretty steep. We're going to pause and take this road out. Bring that in 10%. I'm okay with that. We'll bring this road in then like that. So we'll have to tweak that a little bit, and then we need to get some ramps in here. So again, we need to fix this again. It's going to be a basic diamond interchange. That should work. This side, it's going to be a little bit tricky because of the rail. But we should have plenty of clearance there. So we should be able to just come in here now with a one lane. Bring this in. And then kind of try to get this through here. Kind of a sharp spot here, but that's okay. And we'll just double click right here to get a new node. There. Probably not quite the right spot, but we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, that is not the safest thing here, but let's see, can we make that just a little bit better? I want to bring this along that way. I mean, that's a little bit better. Again, not the safest ramp in the world, but it will work. And then we'll get this over here. We'll come out here and come up. We're bringing it along, and then up here. It'd be great to have it go like that, but then it won't be able to turn left. You know what? That's not going to work. We're going to redo this. I want 2 lanes here. And I want a node about here. So then we can come in and we can get that there. And this will come out like that. And then this can come down to here. That will work. And 1 more ramp, and then we'll be done. Where do we have nodes here? That'll work just fine. So the thing about this is you kind of just play with it and see what you do. I'm not too concerned about having things be like exactly the way I want it to be. It's more about just trying to get these in realistically and stuff like that. We're going to get a node here. No, I want a node there. Come on. See, then you just have to force a node the old-fashioned way. Okay, so then this is going to come out and up. Out and up. That works. Okay, so now we've got this new road, which is already seeing use. We're going to come in here and we are going to remove the lights, actually, at all of these spots. That one can stay. Those can come out. That one definitely comes out. This one stays. And we're going to get some turn lanes in. There, that'll work. Very good. So now we've got another thing there. We can start adding our density, our zoning in here. So we want a regular road. And we are going to continue with these roads. And in fact, I think what we'll do is we'll just continue this grid here. Because the road or the land is relatively flat compared to a lot of the rest of the, and that really like will fill in that space well. Yeah, I like that. And then here we will get 1 more road in here, just kind of split. Well, yeah, we can split it perfectly. So here we were at 336 meters, so we want 100 and what is that? 76? No, 168. That's about half. Don't check my math on that. I don't know if I did it right, but it seemed about right. And then this one can come all the way up. Doesn't want to, so we'll just do a curve. Get it in there. And then, of course, come in and take out the traffic light there, and there, and there, and there. We have a pedestrian street there. I don't think I intended that, but that's okay. That will all work. And then we can come in here and we can get some low density residential, which doesn't want to spawn there. Probably because of land value. We'll see what happens with it. Continue this out like that, all the way over to this road. That grid got messed up a tiny bit, but that's okay. We'll get more in here, and we'll see if anything spawns in there. I mean, we could get, you know what, let's do row housing. I'm okay with that here. Here we go. We'll see how that spawns, and the rest of that can be low density, for now at least. And we'll let that all fill in. Okay, that's filling in really nice. I'm just going to get the rest of this filling in too. I mean, the dog's barking in the background. I hope you don't mind that. I don't mind it myself, but it is, I mean, okay, so dogs, you don't really have all that much control over when they bark, right? And sometimes it's a little annoying. Other times it is just, I don't know, just the way it is, I guess. We'll get a road in here and keep it off of that arterial there. Just go ahead and bring this in like a little cul-de-sac. No, that doesn't really work. We'll leave that open there. And we'll get 1 more road in here. Okay, let's see how much low density wants to be in here. Actually, it's not too bad. We'll get a little bit of commercial in there. Just in the corner here. Yeah, we've already got some there, so that's good. And at some point, I suppose we will see more over there. Which, that quarry, by the way, is going to go away pretty soon. We're going to have to replace that because we're getting more and more residential in here. It doesn't make sense to have the quarry there. Now, we've got some spots here that we are going to need to see a little bit of higher density in here. So we'll get some row housing in there too. And we'll keep the residential here and get row housing here. Yeah, that is all going to fill in nice. Got another spot here that needs row housing. Just, it won't get the low density to spawn there, so we might as well do the other thing. And one last thing I want to tweak today, we've got a bus line. Oh, now it's not rush hour, so it's not actually being overused. But just a moment ago, Valley Street, oh here, Elk Street. Here, let's sort by usage. Elk Street is over 100%, so we are going to assign some more vehicles. We'll go all the way up to 8 on that one. At some point, we might need another bus depot. Sunset Street is up over 100%. So get that one up. We'll go to the maps on that one. We want these, typically I want them to be at about 50%. Valley Street is pretty high. Yeah, we'll go all the way up to the maximum there. And like I said, we probably are going to reach a limit on our bus depots. So let's check on those really quick. We've got one over in here. This one is not quite maxed out. Okay, so we're fine. All right, that's where we're going to leave it today. Be sure to click on the video on the screen now. It will take you to something you will thoroughly enjoy, I guarantee it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Take care.